Alright, so if you guys are new to the channel, you know how this normally goes. We get the gun, I mess with it at home, but we don't shoot it until we're on camera. So we're going to get right into the first mag impressions here. The magazines come 17+1 and 20+1 from Springfield for the Prodigy. So I'm not going to do a full mag for you guys, but we're just going to experience that gun together and kind of talk about it. My gun came with the X300 from Surefire and the Hex Red Dot from Springfield. So we're already dotted with co-witness sights. Obviously it's going to be a heavier gun than something a lot of us carry. Like I'm carrying my Glock 19 right now, and it's going to be substantially heavier than that. But the MSRP on the 4.25 and the 5-inch barrels is only $14.99, and with a dot from Springfield is $16.99. So this is going to be a cheaper gun in that price point of this type of 1911. So let's shoot this thing together and see what we think. I am very excited. Okay, here we go. So this is the standard 17+1 mag, and then I'll show you guys the 20+1, and we'll just take some rounds here together and see how we go. So with the Hex Red Dot, you got to turn it on first. Mine's already on, but it does have, I think it's a 16-hour no movement cutoff. It's one thing that I'm not really crazy about is you always got to make sure it's on compared to like a SRO or RMR. But we are just going to take some rips here. Shooting at TA target steel, I don't know, 10 yards. Butter smooth. That trigger is nice. It's really short take up, really quick reset. I like that. Obviously it's hammer fired weapon. Beaver tail is really big, so my hand sits comfortably in that. We'll show you some B-roll from behind on that. Safety, you know, I don't run guns with safeties very often, but with all that weight, it's nice. Front serrations, back serrations. Dot's real clear. This is a 3.5 MOA. I normally run a 1. But it's still very small compared to the target size. Very smooth. I don't feel any wear on my hand, so it's just reciprocating over my hand. Nothing moving within it. Oh my gosh. I could just run this gun all day. 9mm, super smooth. Slide lock. The one thing I do notice when I was messing with this, for me to get to that mag release, I have to roll it and or feed that magazine in and push it, which a lot of guys do. So obviously that might be an issue for some of you. But overall, very nice. Alright, now we're running the 20+1 mag. We're just going to take some reps here from draw. Springfield was nice enough to send a holster along from, I believe it's Black Point. So we're just going to, no time or anything, just go from start. Front serrations are clutch for loading how I load. Obviously with the safety on this one, I'm using this safety like I'm using a safety on a rifle. So if it's coming up, it's off. As soon as I'm off eye line, it's coming on. Just try to get in the habit of that. Obviously when I'm drawing the weapon, as it's coming up, I'm taking that safety off as I'm pressing out. So we'll just take some draws here, see how this thing feels. Ooh. Grip angle is a little different than my Glock, so I'm finding my my red dot's coming in from the right side, so I just got to get my hands right. Not breaking that shot till I get sight. Just feels so good. Everything is like tight, comes off, feels smooth in my hand. That recoil impulse is a little like chuggy, slow it feels like, but with that trigger and that light hammer, I feel like I can just run them. We're going to do a 2-shot burst here. Make sure my shirt's out of the way. So the trigger, we'll show that to you here. So take up, I mean that's it. So we got a real clean take up. Reset. It's audible and tactile, so you're going to be able to feel it. It's one thing I like with new guns, like Glocks and stuff. If you're a new shooter, you're going to be able to feel that reset and get used to being able to run it and reset and recoil. Last round here. It's just, it's very nice. So I think if you're here, you've either bought this gun or you're thinking about buying this gun. And for me, when I get guns like this, it's always kind of interesting for me because the guns that I used to buy, that I used to own, were only guns that I would carry. And now as I've kind of progressed through this journey, I have a ton of guns that I don't carry anymore. So I know guys that carry a 5-inch 1911 double stack, but it is a very big gun, very heavy gun. So are you gonna spend $1,600 for a carry gun? Or are you gonna carry something like this? You know, God, just picking this out of my waistband, it feels so light compared to the other one. But you know what? To each his own. I'm not here to judge, just here to show you the gun. Shooting steel and brass today. It's been running everything I've been giving it. No hiccups yet. I've never had a Surefire before. I was messing with this last night and it was crazy bright, so I love that. The grip texture is very good. It's kind of like sandpapery. And then the only thing I've noticed that's uncomfortable is right here. This pushes into my hand. Just from messing with it all night, it kind of wore down a little bit, but I mean, I have no complaints with this gun so far. You're probably not shopping a 45 to a 9mm 1911, but just in case you are, we got the Springfield Emissary chambered in 45. So we're gonna shoot this, let you see that recoil impulse, and then we'll switch to the 9, and you can see that. So I mean, for a 45, it's really not that bad, but this thing is basically butter. I mean, it's like shooting a 22 compared to that. It's insane. So yeah, manual of arms, when I insert a new mag, I just go here, and then with this thumb, I'm pushing. Instead of being able to get this one to it, I just insert. Pretty simple. Alright guys, so I touched on it a little bit at the beginning. Springfield Prodigy has the AOS system, Agency Optics System. They partnered with Agency, so this is going to have plates for your RMR, your SRO, your Hex, Dragonfly. So you're going to be able to dot this while co-witnessing your sights. Green in the front with this one. Pick it up really easy. Co-witness, so if you're newer to red dots, line your sights, you'll find your dot. It's just dots. I mean, come on. Everyone wants a dot now. It just makes this thing so accurate, and that you feel very comfortable with distance shots and follow-up shots. And in a bind, you can just use your iron sights like it's 1999. Man, I have pretty big hands, and it's still hard for me to get to that mag release. So if you are a small-handed shooter, you might need to come up with some different manual of arms to get that mag to drop. Go one more. A little better, a little better. Alright guys, so thanks for being here. You know we keep these videos pretty quick, to the point. Just to sum up, I love this gun. I mean, I've always wanted one of these guns, but for me, I'm just too cheap, and it's not a gun I'd carry, so it just didn't fit the, I don't think I would be the buyer for it. But the fact that you are getting a 1911 double stack 9mm for $1,500-$1,600, I think that's going to be kind of a game changer. I do think this is going to be a very popular firearm, because anywhere on Instagram you go now, this is the kind of gun that people are wanting to run. So I think Springfield really did hit a home run with this. I don't really have any dislikes yet. I mean, besides the size and weight, but you know what you're getting into going into that. The pluses, you know, it's got a Picatinny rail. You're going to be able to put a light on it. You're going to be able to put any dot on it you want. You're getting 17+1, 20+1. So if it's a gun you're going to OWB, or if you're a bigger guy and you're going to inside the waistband it, this is going to be a gun that a lot of people are going to buy, and it's going to be a gun that almost everyone loves to shoot. So Springfield did a home run. I mean, in my opinion, I'm going to shoot the absolute piss out of this gun. It's going to be the one that I'm going to want to shoot all the time, and then I'm going to have to practice with my carry gun, and it's just going to make me a little sad. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe. See you next time.